want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. I'm not even gonna read the article. I'll let people decide to find that for themselves. Nor am I going to show the video here because that video. I'll say this: I get the premise of the video. I understand the premise of the video, right? Which is a warning, as to basically state, be very careful who you decide to let watch your kids, who you decide to allow around your kids, right? And that's one of the main things that I preach directly on this channel. But beyond that, just looking at the first, few minutes, it was done in very poor taste, ultra poor taste. And I heard some of the other footage that is out there of the video, and it's highly, in a sense, questionable when it deals with the ethics and how it is, certain things are done, um, and whatnot. Now, originally, before seeing the video, my opinion was, more than likely people are just trying to get money and and different things of that nature. And it's like technically looking at the video, I can kind of see, right, where some of the things that were stated in the article, how they could be presented and potentially correlated directly to the video. Um, I would say that I would really have wished that both Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears would have done this vastly differently because in a sense it has such a serious tone, but as other people have stated, comedy is subjective. It's up to those individuals if they want to find it funny or not. When you look at it, it does in a sense have sort of a Mad TV type of tone, skittish type of tone. And I don't know, like I said, I really don't even know what to tell people at this moment in time. Some people may feel uneasy watching it. Some people may laugh at it. Some people may be, directly in the middle when it comes to how the video is presented. Like I said, I didn't. The part cut off, directly at the kid playing with the toy on the floor, and that's what I'm going to get into there, right? There comes to a point in the video where the kid is playing with the toy and Ari Spears, as you see directly there, he's looking through these, these holes that he made through the newspaper, right? As if to say that he's spying on the kid doesn't know, and he's just sitting up there watching. And you'll see Ari Spears' character, do a variety of things like, putting his tongue directly through one of, the eye holes, or, throwing baby oil, directly on the kid's back. You'll see that they have the child, in a sense, make a suggestive theme with one of the toys. You'll see another instance in which the child is on the floor and they're almost pretty much naked, just with underwear on. And it's a variety of different positions there. Like I said, this is highly questionable. This is very questionable. Um, like I said, I realistically don't know what to tell people, when it comes to this. And one of the articles that I read, they stated that the mother tried to bring up a lawsuit, but it was shot down a variety of times. So now you have the older sister who was also a part of one skit. It was a whole nother skit. She's pushing out the lawsuit for her and her brother. I can very easily see where people are saying that these or this was in a sense an indoctrination towards um what would be a better word to use because I gotta deal with YouTube. What would be a word? Um Trying to get kids to go along with certain behaviors that are not positive. Like I said, I don't know who the writers for the skit were, um, but Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears realistically should have known and done better at the end of the day because this is involving children. Um, this should have, never been allowed at all. In one instance, they've also stated that I guess the mother didn't know because Tiffany Haddish lied about it. Um, like I said, going back to what was the skit with Ari Spears? In a sense, moral of the story: be careful who you keep your children around. So the mother allowed off of false pretenses or whatever, or false assumptions. She allowed Tiffany Haddish to basically, have her kids, have guardianship over her kids for that moment. And then Tiffany Haddish then, brought them to this skit and then allowed Ari Spears' character to have guardianship directly over somebody else's kids. So, in a sense that, falls directly into the exact same story. And, then on top of that, if you happen to listen to the skit, they're playing the R. Kelly track, uh, There Ain't Nothing Wrong, right? And like I said, there's a lot of suggestions and suggestive themes just within that small clip. I didn't make it, past that because somebody stated online that it goes further, where the baby oil is getting rubbed on the kid's back, and then Ari Spears' character has a child, rub the baby oil on his back or his waist or whatever. Like I said, um, yeah, if a lawsuit takes place, for me, it looks like there might be some type of grounds there. I'm not sure because I'm not a lawyer, right? But if somebody was to look at this and understand that these kids were young during this time and how that could potentially, maybe affect them mentally. Like I said, I don't know the kids' background history or anything like that. Certain things can trigger other things potentially. If we're looking at statistics dealing with children and a variety of things that I've even covered here directly on this platform. Certain things can trigger, kids, and later on in life, this is when people will start to have problems. They'll need therapy because of, whatever memories are coming forth, or maybe other things transpired, later on um, in life. But this is bad. It's, for me, like I said, it's subjective. You know, it was on Funny or Die. It was supposed to be meant as, comedic, but also with a serious, message. So, I guess it's up to if y'all happen to see it. I guess it's up to whatever you perceive it to be. For me, um, like I said, I understand the message and I understand what the tone of it was, but it was done in very, very, poor taste. And I felt that it could have been done in a better way in order to really, hammer home and get that message, um, directly across versus trying to, for me, right, trying to do it in a comedic, tone. But, at the end of the day, like somebody stated, that's the job of a comedian. You're supposed to, cross different topics that are very hard to deal with. And, sometimes things are going to make you uncomfortable. Sometimes, dealing with problematic topics, a lot of people will find issues, directly with that. It will hit a nerve. Some people will walk out, or, a variety of other things. So that's why I said, it's subjective. For me, um, it is not my cup of tea at all. Maybe somebody else might see the humor, might be able to potentially, laugh, and and still, understand and see the message for what they intended it to be. But that was just only one video. I didn't even see the other video, I think, dealing with a daughter. So that's just my take just on this clip. Let me know what you guys think in the comment description below.